So, have you ever seen the Conjuring movies before?
I have not.
I've told you they're the two scariest movies I've ever seen.
Yes, you have.
So, I know that you're not a huge fan of, like, The Exorcist and stuff like that. You refuse to watch it. You're even refusing to watch Hereditary, so what's making you watch The Conjuring even though you refuse to watch it?
I've heard it's really good. I kind of really like spooky stuff, but I don't like being scared.
Oh, you're gonna get scared.
I don't like I like slasher movies, I like The Shining, I like things that are scary, but fun. So I'm scared of, like, actual scary.
Okay, you're watching Hereditary, because you'll be scared of ceilings after that. After we do The Conjuring, it's Hereditary time. Yeah.
Even the menu's fucking scary.
So, he's already scared. And we're only on the main menu.
I don't like this music!
Alright, I'll play the movie, I guess.
Great!
Look at that, he's already got a pillow covering his face. Welcome back to my Halloween Spooktacular for 2019. I have with me my cousin, Pat Guy, who is enormously taller than me because I'm sitting in a low chair.
That's why.
He is going to be joining me for this review and the next review for the Conjuring movies. I also have Blade 2, Blade Trinity reviews coming. We're going to be reviewing these awesome masterpieces as well. So stay tuned for those very soon. But right now we're going to be talking about The Conjuring. And I have seen The Conjuring before. I didn't see it when it first came out. I waited until The Conjuring 2 came out on Blu-ray, and I was like, alright, fine, I'll give them a chance. So, the last time I saw these movies was actually 2016. I didn't watch these in 2017 for October. Didn't watch them last year. Wanted to watch them, just ran out of time. Had to watch a lot of other horror movies. You refused to watch them in the past.
Yes.
And I thoroughly convinced you to watch them this year, and you finally watched them.
Yeah.
And we have exclusive footage of Pat watching The Conjuring.
Oh! Oh my fucking dude, why the fuck am I watching this? No!
When we came home, she was sitting in the hallway, but we had left her in the spare room.
I fucking hate dolls and puppets, so this is messed up. Oh, okay. We're literally like 60 seconds in. This is... What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'd run. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. If she's in the door, I'm gonna flip the fuck. No. No. Oh my god. Holy.
Yeah, that's Pat watching The Conjuring. Thoughts on The Conjuring?
Well, I'd always heard they're really good.
Yes.
I know James Wan's a really good director. I like scary-ish things, but I kind of draw the line at, like, super scary, possession-y, like, that stuff just, like, really freaks me out.
Mm-hmm.
I also hate puppets and dummies and dolls when
Makes
it comes to scary ones.
Makes
so,
sense,
like, I saw the trailer and I knew Annabelle. So that was scary.
Yeah, you were pretty scared the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, because when the movie opens with Annabelle...
spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, when it opens with Annabelle's file or whatever, that first opening scene, I was...
You were gripping that pillow like it was like the last thing you had in your entire life. You were clinging to that thing like it was just like, oh my god!
I was tempted during that scene to just be like, you know what? I've seen enough.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised you made it through the whole movie because you were like, I'm never watching these, and then you're like, all right, I'll watch these.
Yeah.
And then when that scene happened, you were just like, I could see the look on your face. You were like, fuck, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, I was scared.
Dude, and I had warned you too because I was like, dude, it's not rated R for profanity. It's not rated R for drugs. It's not rated R for sex or nudity or anything. It's rated R because it's fucking scary.
Yeah, when it was, I spent the whole movie like sweating and nervous and a lot of it kind of half hiding behind my pillow.
Yeah.
Like it was intense for me.
You survived.
I did survive watching both of them back to back.
Yeah.
The first one, I liked more than the second one.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great movie.
I always see. I used to think that the second one was scarier. I think I've reversed course this time. Now watching them again, the first one's definitely the superior. It's obviously the superior movie, and I do think it is definitely scarier.
I thought, it did such a good job scaring me, so it's definitely a good horror movie.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of it was just intense, and it just kept coming.
The thing, I think the thing with the first Conjuring movie is that, like, especially the second one too, is that James Cameron.
This would be a much different movie.
We're keeping that in as a blooper. James Wan, like, the way he just moves the camera, he manipulates the camera, like, he's got a lot of one-shot takes in here, which he is known for.
Yeah, he knows how to build up.
Yeah.
I was nervous so much of the time, and a lot of that was because of where the camera was, and I was, like, expecting something, or there was an open door in the background. And every time there's something going on in the background, I'm like, stop. I'm already scared. You don't need to do this.
There's, like, this movie is, so with many horror movies, like, I feel like it's either cheap jump scares, or it's, like, you know that there's a scare coming, and you pinpoint it, and then you may not pinpoint it at the exact spot that it's going to happen.
Yeah, they weren't that obvious.
That's how I feel the same way. I feel like I'm going to keep saying James Cameron for some reason. I feel like James Wan, like, built up, like, the tension in the atmosphere so well that it's like you couldn't pinpoint where the scares were coming. And it's like there were scenes where you were expecting a scare to happen, and then it wouldn't, and then the scenes where you didn't expect a scare to happen is where it would happen, and it was just so unexpected and so nerving and just so haunting. Yeah, you hated that scene.
Oh my god. That whole hide and go clap, whatever bit, was genius. It was a good way it's a good, like, story way to make it so you're, like, on the edge of your seat and creepy stuff can happen. Because people are hidden. And you're looking for them, so you're literally looking for something, and then that makes it really easy to throw a scare in there, like arms coming out of the wardrobe.
I think
that was messed up.
I think with the fact that it is rated R, like, on scares alone, only plays into the fact that this movie and the second one are based on true stories.
Yeah,
so
I think there's always a bit of that.
Yeah,
but it's still scary to know that the Warrens actually investigated stuff.
And I think that's what makes the movie scarier.
Yeah,
is that, like, this isn't like Insidious or like Hereditary or like The Exorcist or something where it's like fictional. It's like, no, this shit may have happened, and that's what makes it scary.
Yeah, I particularly love the way they tell you that with the opening credits for both these movies. Opening credits. The opening, I thought of it as the Star Wars crawl.
Yeah, like the opening crawl. Yeah,
because it's literally panning up with yellow font.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, this case happened. This is based on a true story, and then it pans up, and there's just a huge text of The Conjuring, and I was just like,
you were trying to block out the horror.
I was just waiting for the camera, the crawl to go up and fade away, and then pan down to, like, planets. I was waiting. I'm like, here we go.
That would have been great.
I want someone to do that.
Yeah,
you should make that.
I think one big aspect of this movie that I think is brilliant too is that Ed and Lorraine Warren themselves, the characters, played magnificently by both Vera Farmiga and
King Orm.
Yeah, and Patrick Wilson, King Orm. Yep. I think what works in their advantage in this movie is that they're more supporting characters rather than, like, the actual main characters, because I think there's only, like, 3 or 4 scenes with them in the first, like, 30 to 35 minutes, and then
when they're there, you feel comforted because you feel like these people know what's going on. Like, I felt slightly less afraid.
It's like when Sam and Dean Winchester pop up. And it's like, all right, now we know that, like,
in Supernatural, those characters, they know how to handle this.
Yeah,
so it's not. You feel a little bit better about the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's one of the things was early on in this movie. I'm like, oh, there isn't that much of the Warrens.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, well, the scary stuff has to happen for them to want to go investigate.
Right.
So that's another thing. Like, I'm used to, like, a lot of horror movies, like, slowly build up the scary parts.
Yeah.
Where these ones, it's like, no, right away. Like, they start happening. Yeah. Like, the scary stuff starts happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, this is happening already. Like, the first scene, I'm like... Not even gonna ease me into it.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, here's a doll.
Yeah, and I think a lot of not having the Warrens in the first 30 to 35 minutes of the movie really helps us get to know the actual family that is being haunted, because they are you actually do care for them. If they're not disposable, throwaway horror movie characters. You actually are just get the fuck out of that house.
That's what I was the whole movie.
The
dog immediately is like, I'm not going in that house. I'm like, you should listen to that dog.
Yeah.
It knows what it's talking about, and then it gets killed.
And I think another thing too is it's you say all that stuff in a lot of horror movies where it's nope, don't go through the door. Nope, don't open that door. Don't open that drawer. Don't follow that dude. It's I think there's a lot of that in this movie, but the movie explains it because they're well, we bought the house. It's we're tied up in money with the bank. We can't just get up and leave.
Choice.
Exactly. So they don't have much of a choice, and I think that's.
Why would you pick that house?
Well,
it's a scary house.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's because I think the house was in Rhode Island, so in the state of Rhode Island, you don't have to tell the family who's buying what happened previously in the house.
Yeah.
You don't have to disclose that in Rhode Island, I guess. So it's they probably had no idea that this shit happened in the house. So it's by the time they got settled in the house, by the time everything started happening, it was too late. They're we can't leave.
That old tree in the backyard alone.
The Whomping Willow from Harry Potter
would have made me go, nope.
Yeah.
That is a witch tree. And sure enough, it was a witch tree.
Yeah. What were some other scary moments other than for you?
It's tough because I just saw the second one right after, so they're kind of melding a little in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the whole beginning part was terrifying.
Yeah, I know you hated that.
A lot of the stuff build up to things.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so it even startled you when she looks at her kids in the bed, and all of a sudden the pictures behind her just smash.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my
part.
god, I
forgot. Yeah, when she's going down the staircase, right?
Well, she looks at her kids, and they're sleeping, and the staircase is behind her, and all of a sudden you just see it all crumble.
Because it's so unexpected, you know?
There's a lot of, and I thought a lot of the actors played a great job selling being terrified.
I legit think that some of those scares weren't even scripted, and they were there, and they were just getting genuine actor responses.
As this being my first time, I can see why this spawned a franchise. Yeah, like a spin-offs and all sorts of stuff. Because the Warrens, they did all this investigation, and there's all these different cases, and you see that visually when they go into the artifacts demonology room he has. Yeah. So you can see where you could set that up and to show all these different cases they went on. Yeah. So it was kind of genius.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just wish some of the spin-offs were done a lot better. Mm-hmm. The Nun and La Llorona's not really hinted at in this movie, but I think that one could have turned out to be a lot better, especially now since it's connected. I still haven't seen Annabelle Creation, so I can't really comment on that.
I'm not watching the Annabelle movies. That 5 minutes was enough. Oh, another scary moment involving Annabelle was when they go after the witch goes after the daughter, and she goes into that room. She gets trapped in a room with the rocking chair. Oh, rocking chairs terrify me. Old women terrify me. Dolls terrify me. So it was everything at once. I was having a bit of a panic attack in that moment because the doll starts turning around. She's brushing the doll's hair. I'm just no.
Yeah. Honestly, I think my only complaint with this movie is it's definitely rewatchable. But knowing having seen this before, knowing most of what's coming and remembering most of what's coming, it doesn't feel as scary anymore. Because how scary it actually is. So it's just your scare level's kind of lowered. Right. So it's because it's coming.
Well, I thought this one, and particularly the second one, I think it does best when the threats are invisible. Right. I think that's scarier because I thought, seeing the witch possess the mom was gross. But I wasn't that scared by it anymore.
The thing with that though is when they do show the entities, it's very brief.
Yeah, that's I appreciate. But the second one they go more into that. But
yeah, they do.
Yeah, this one I thought the most effective scares were just seeing brief shots of hands clapping or little whispers or doors creaking open, stuff like that. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I was scared the whole time.
This. Yeah. That's how I felt the first time I watched this movie, too. I remember laying on that couch, watching it, and was what the fuck is happening?
Mm-hmm.
And this was late at night. We
I
watched this
remember
during
you
the
called
day.
me afterward.
Yeah, we watched this during the day. And I think if it was at night, I would have been a little bit more scared, even though I knew it was coming. But I just remember that night where I first watched it. I was like, dude.
You called me at like 2 a.m. after you watched the second one too.
Yeah.
And you were just like, oh man.
but I mean, these two movies are two of my all-time favorite horror movies.
Yeah, I would.
This is probably a top 3 for me.
Yeah, The Conjuring is definitely up there for me now.
Yeah,
I just thought it was a good movie, even if it wasn't
exactly.
like, even past like the scares. I liked the characters. I liked the war.
I love the editing and the cinematography.
The actual like mechanics of it all.
Yeah,
it was great.
It's so good. Like the acting's really good too. Like the directing's just it's top notch. This movie's just a top notch horror movie. I think I would probably put like The Shining above it.
Oh yeah, Shining's my number one.
Yeah, I'd probably put The Exorcist above it too.
I refuse. I'm never watching that movie.
I think and I'd probably go with The Conjuring as my number 3. I'm gonna give The Conjuring an A. I just think it's great.
I thought it was great too. I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah,
I was scared.
I don't think you'll ever watch it again.
I'll watch it at some point, but I don't think I'm going to be watching it frequently.
Yeah,
because I will still be scared.
Yeah,
even if I know it's coming.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Well, thank you for forcing me.
Yeah. Well, it was your idea. You're like, all right, I'm going to do it this year. I was like, all right, I'm holding you to it. Even if you told me to turn it off, I would have forced you to watch it. So. All right, so that's our review of The Conjuring. Stay tuned very soon for more reviews from us for this Halloween spooktacular. Wednesday, stay tuned for maybe some Scooby-Doo videos. And maybe at the end of one of those videos, we'll have a surprise involving a Nintendo 64.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to watching the Scooby-Doo movies and those 2 stupid, awful prequels.
We don't know yet. You haven't seen them. Maybe they're great.
Fred's got black hair, man.
Yep.
It's got to be bad.
Yep.
But stay tuned very soon for more reviews. I will leave my link to my website in the description below. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex Madden. Pat, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at ThisPatGuy. That's
awesome.
me.
Awesome. All right, and we'll see you at the movies somewhere. So, Pat, what did you think of The Conjuring?
It was really, really, really good, but really, really scary.
Yeah, I could tell during the Annabelle scenes that you were just like, get me the fuck out of here!
I don't like... my greatest fear has always been ventriloquist dummies.
Yep.
And that was close enough. Dolls and puppets.
Yeah.
No. The first, 5 minutes was terrifying. And then a lot of the, no. I was scared the whole time, which means it was a really good horror movie.
Yeah. You were clutching that pillow.
Yeah, I used this as my shield.
Yeah.
This was my lifeline.
This was his Captain America shield.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was, a good movie, even besides the scares.
I know, yeah.
I just thought, I don't know, it was good. It was scary. I'm excited and very scared to watch the second one.
Yeah. The second one takes place in Enfield, London. I think that's where it takes place. The Enfield hauntings. So, yeah, there's a creepy girl in that one. So
great.
And
Can't wait.